Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. All right, guys. We gotta light the candle. You know it. The candle is being lit. And of course, that begins the ceremony, doesn't it? Yes, it does. All right, everybody. Who is here? Got Lynn. Welcome, Lynn Champagne. Always good to see you. Oh, yeah, Snowpia. Welcome, Snowpia. Welcome. Of course, our newest dame is here, Dame Anthus. Welcome, Dame Anthus. Get the mod skills rolling tonight, maybe. No. We'll see. All right, good. Welcome, Big Red. Welcome. How is bingo number 2 doing? Bingo number two. What sucks? Wait, I missed something already. What sucks? Oh, snow. Yes. Yes, snow. Yes. Me too. Good. Bingo is good. All right. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh yeah, we're gonna do another one. We're at Act 2. Act 2, guys. Okay, that's where we're at. Continuing with Dylan, the document, and the video. Well, the audio that follows, right? So I wanted to compare the two things. That's what we're doing. If we get there, we'll see if we get there. Right, here we are. Oh, I know. They're pulling you. They're pulling you in. Bingo. They're pulling you in. All right, guys. Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. I had to write this. Yeah. There you go. Oh, my God. What? Yeah. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. Welcome, Butterface Siren. Oh, my God. She's here. She finally made it. Oh, Butterface Siren, I love you, and I'm ready to ditch. I'm ready to stop sowing my wild oats and settle down with you, if you'd have me. Oh my God. I mean, I'm all about the Butterface. You know me, and it's like it's mesmerizing, and well, it's like a magnet that just sucks me right on into it, like the Butterface, and I can't stop myself. I'll give you. Well, I don't have much to give you, because my crop got wiped out, and I do have 2 kids in jail, so we'd have to take that on. But hey, other than that, life will be good. It's just those 2 obstacles that we gotta get around first. Sorry, MD. Welcome, woo. Did I pronounce it right? Wait, is it woo or is it woo? Awesome. I didn't mess it up. I did not mess it up. Yeah, definitely got. You're right. You're right, Lynn. MD, you gotta watch for the cliffs, though. All right, you gotta watch out for the cliffs. Oh yeah, I know. Oh my God! Thanks for giving me a flashback. It's okay, MD. It's okay. Yeah, well, now I'm gonna have to go meditate by my rock and contemplate the meaning of my life, as brief as it was. Remember the little boy who flew That's me. That's me. And boy, did I fucking fly. I fucking flew, let me tell you. The wind was soaring through my helmet, guys. Sorry. What do you mean it was soaring through your helmet, MD? Yeah, it was soaring through my helmet. What? Well, how is that possible if you got a helmet on? I don't know, it was. I was going that fast, let me tell you. Why are you laughing at me, Master Nature? You're cruel. Hey, I saw you go on that live show last night. Oh my God, what were you thinking, Master Nature? What were you thinking? Oh my God, I was crying. Ooh. Oh God, Big Red, I'm sorry to hear that. Good grief. Oh my God. Wow. 250 feet. Good grief. Wow. Yikes. Yikes. Wow. How is he? I mean, just saying, how is he? Welcome, Ellie. I mean, what happened? Was there recovery there, or what happened there? If you feel like talking about it, you don't have to talk about it. Just wow. Damn. Hang on, I gotta move the candle over here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. That's good. Hey, that's the best possible outcome there. Wow. For sure. Wow. I mean, after that, absolutely. Oh my God. Wow. Well, hey, I can understand why you have a soft spot for MD now. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. Hello, Dame Deb. Welcome. Yeah, wow. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine falling like 20 feet, you know what I mean? Let alone 250. Oh my God. Wow. And well, and living, geez. I mean, geez. Wow. Hey, best possible outcome there. Wow. For sure. Wow. Welcome, Marlena. Yeah, really. Wow, gosh. Don't tell. Now, was it accidental? Now, I don't want to get weird about it, but was it an accidental fall, or right? Was it accidental, or were people messing around, or what happened? Was it an accidental fall? I don't want to get weird about it, you know. Was he just goofing around or something? And just lost his footing or something? Damn. Oh, wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Just riding bikes. Wow, wow. Okay. Crazy. Good, okay. Wow. Well, hey, yeah, I can understand why you do that, for sure. Wow. Damn. Yeah, like an unkempt bridge out in the middle of nowhere, maybe, right, or out in a rural area, something like that. Yeah. Probably overgrown. Who knows? Not looked after, not kept up. Dangerous. Yeah, I could see it. I definitely can see it. Absolutely. How did the lawsuit? Hey, if I can ask, how did the lawsuit turn out? Did you win it? Well, did you get anything from that? I mean, good grief. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wait, I miss. Okay, I miss. Of course, I'm missing things here. Thomas. Where are you, Thomas? Where are you? Well, how comes I miss Thomas here? Thomas, where are you? Where are you? How comes I can't see? Oh, welcome, Satire. Oh my God, it's you. Welcome. Where's Thomas? Oh my God, Thomas, where are you? Tommy. Welcome, Thomas. I don't see Thomas. Where's Thomas? Thomas, you're hiding from me. Where are you? We didn't block Thomas, did we? What the fuck? How comes I can't see him? Yeah, always wear a helmet. There you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, understood. I'm glad you won. Understood. I understand that. I understand it's not worth it for what you guys had to go through. Yeah, I understand that. Definitely. I can only imagine that, for sure. That must have been absolutely horrifying. Definitely. Oh my God. My God. Oh, welcome. Hey, congratulations, Thomas. Good for you, man. Good for you. And thank you to whoever gave it to him. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. And whoever gave it to you. All right. Congratulations. I don't see you, Thomas. That's why I can't see you. I don't know where you are. Sorry. Weird. All right, guys. Good enough. Hey, thanks, Big Red, for talking about that. I'm glad the outcome was what it was. It could have. I mean, I can only imagine. Wow. So yeah, that sounds like it was the best possible outcome possible. Absolutely. I mean, despite maybe there's some limitations or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying, but that is good. That is, wow. I mean, adjusting back to that. I mean, having a semblance of a normal life after that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay. Welcome, musical cherubs and Christopher Bond. He's definitely a miracle. Definitely a miracle. Wow. Shaken, not stirred. Who's here for? Yeah, he's here for a reason. Of course. Yeah, I know. I can't see him. Thomas, where are you? You're hiding from me. Makes me worry. I don't like people hiding. Anyway, well, maybe I'll, I don't know. I can't see you. You're not an undercover person, are you? Spying on my channel. Oh, there you go. There, I can see you now. Okay. Okay. Well, that's all right. Welcome. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I got a heart, It's not all bad. So yeah, anyway, getting back to this. Yeah. I don't know if I want to get into it. You guys, I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. Anyway. If you got, we can talk about it later. Here we go. All right, you guys ready? I know these cards are calling you. I know they are. Are they not? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. All right. Here we go. Here we go. That's right. That's right. Let's go. Space Lilies. God. All right, guys. Great. Welcome. Hello. All right, let's go. Let's go. There you go. There you go. There we start the show, right? Good, good, good. All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Well, you know what we're doing. More documents. Well, no, just one. Dylan, 1230. Right? And then Dylan Audio, 1230. That's what I kind of wanted to do for this. Well, this is Act 2. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we can do, right? Without insulting somebody. All right. Okay, good. You prick. How dare you insult me on my own show? Well, hey, I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. All right. Well, next time, don't have a guest up there who's trying to tell people I don't read the documents. Clearly I do. Like I have 120 videos of me reading documents. Gee, I think this guy didn't ever see one of my videos. I don't think so. Fucking moron. And no, so fuck you, eh? So fuck you, eh? Obviously you haven't seen one of my videos, you dumbass. Dumb prick. Okay? Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, there you go. All right. Whatever. That's old news, baby. Old news, baby. All right. Where we leave off, guys? Where we leave off? Oh, yeah, this is Dylan, right? So this is Dylan describing the roommates. Now, this puzzles me because this isn't her first interview, right? Of course not. This is like her fourth interview. So, and we're having her describe. This is odd to me because they're having her describe the roommates. In this one, this is 1230. And I don't know. I just find that extremely odd that these detectives are having her describe the roommates in this particular interview. I don't understand this. This should have been done. This should have been done 2 interviews ago. You know what I mean? So I don't know why we're doing this now. Why she's describing them. It's odd. And of course the descriptions are horrible, but as we'll see. Yeah. Right, guys? Right. All right, who knows? All right. Welcome, Ellie, again. Welcome, Edie. TJ, welcome. Hell yeah. How many videos did we do of the documents? Oh, a lot. Yeah. That's I don't want to get into it, but I already can tell when somebody is when they're up on a panel just trying to discuss this case. I already can tell they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And then you're going to say, I don't read the documents. I think, hey, guess what's going to happen, okay? And that's exactly what happened. So F you, okay? No, you're not going to do that shit. And the host should have snipped that in the nuts, but the host didn't snip that in the nuts, so I had to fucking snip it in the nuts myself. See? So yeah, we're not playing that fucking game. We're not playing that game. No. Just saying. We're not playing that game. All right, guys. Let's get on with this, though. All right, so unless you guys want to take a quick smoke break. All right. Quick smoke break. All right, I will check it out, Big Red. I will definitely check it out. I try to get to all your emails. I really do. You sent me some amazing things. I have not been able to just sit down long enough and actually focus on what you want me to see. You know what I mean? So I'm trying. But yeah, I got him. Yeah, amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. It's just, well, you know how it is. Oh my God. Especially, well, so you know you got animals too. You got a demanding animal, right? You got a gato. You got a bingo. bingo. All right, guys. How about this? We'll take a quick smoke break. Wait. I think he had other stuff hidden, that Amish beard. Yeah. I don't know who that character is. I've seen him on there a couple times. I don't get this guy. I don't know what he is. Sometimes he sounds like he's trying to sound like an attorney, and I'm like, dude, you're not an attorney. Like, and you haven't read anything in the case. So it bothers the hell out of me, this guy. I don't know who the guy is, whatever. But yeah, for some reason he triggers the shit out of me, that guy. I don't know. Now, I don't know if he's a cop, or is he a cop? Or is he pretending to be a cop? Is he a cop? Does anybody know? Yeah, we're talking about the Amish guy. Well, what's his deal? Is he like a police officer or what? Or is he just pretending? Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Hey, he's a fucking prick. Fuck him. Hey, we know what we're talking about. Me and my garden. So you ain't gonna fucking say I don't know what I'm talking about. Absolutely not. I mean, go look at the 100. Go look at the 100 fucking videos, right? Anyway, hang on, guys. Yeah, go look at the 100 and some videos that we did here. Yeah, right. All right, hang on. Hi. Ammo. Anyway, yeah, there you go. All right. Anyway, sorry. I don't want to rant too much about that. Okay. Okay, interesting. He was a former. Okay, so he was a former. All right. Yeah, wannabe. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I already know you don't know shit about this case. It's obvious. So, like, stop trying to give out advice about legal issues that you have no idea what you're talking about, asshole. It's infuriating to me. Infuriates. And if I'm gonna go up there and be on this panel, well, you better understand that I'm gonna be coming on that panel, and if I may have to tear it down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna fuck around here. I know what I'm talking about. I know some of them. I know some of them don't know what they're talking about. It's obvious. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that guy. He fucking irritates me. Fucking irritating. Fucking ridiculous. I think the first time I was on there, that prick said to me, well, you wouldn't like it if I came to your house. Like a real dumbass. Like, yeah, you're going to come to my fucking house and do what? To get your head blown off? I don't think so, buddy. So don't even try to play little stupid threat. Cause, that's just stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? This is dumb. But that's like the first thing. I think I was saying the first thing when I got under his skin. That was the first thing he said. He said, well, you won't want me coming to your house. Like, oh, okay. Okay, good luck with that, man. I think you would make it about 2 feet up my driveway, and that would be the end of you. Seriously. What dumb people. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb people. Come on. Yeah, seriously, go back and look at that one. What a jerk off. Anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, I should. I'd be like, hey, come on. Yeah, let's see what happens, bitch. All right, let's go. Then I'd have to haul a fucking U-crane. I have to haul a crane to get his big ass, dumb ass out of there. I have to hire a crane. Fucking pick this guy off my driveway, would you? Jesus. Before the buzzards show up, will you? All right. Look, I don't want buzzards buzzing around my fucking driveway. Get this guy out of here. Holy shit. Yeah, you can keep his overalls. You can keep his overalls and that stupid straw hat. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, check it out. Check it out, Snowpia. He's always there now. I don't know, he's always there. He's like glue there now. Like, what the fuck? What is it with you, man? How about do some of your own research, or something? I don't know, whatever. Okay, quick break, document, and then This document is not long. So we're going to finish this document and we're going to start getting into her interview, okay, and the audio portion on 12:30. That's what I want to compare things here. I want to see if there's any major differences between these two things, between the document and the audio recording. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. Maybe not. It may be completely similar. It may be completely similar, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right, guys. 2 minutes. Smoke them if you got them. 2 minutes. Smoke them if you got them. To get some good coffee. Maybe put some brandy in it, but some good coffee. And 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes, guys. All right. Love you. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Nah, you're right. I don't think he did know what hit him. But he didn't understand, though. You gotta roll with Stanley. You gotta roll with it. You can't push back on Stanley. You can't push back on Stanley. Stanley will go on forever. He will go on forever if you try to push back against him. But anyway, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Ah. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Oh, my God. My hip. All right. A quick one. All right. Let's get on. Let's get on. Here we are. Welcome, just listening. Welcome again, satire I missed. Smack that. WWE, baby. That's right, WWE. Yeah, exactly. No, wait. Yeah. Exactly. Who said that? Exactly, TJ. Exactly. Says he's not a Fed. Wait. Not a cop. What is he? Like what? What's your charade here, man? The shaker chair with the nick in it. Oh my god. Okay, let's crack on. That's right. Let's crack on. Hey, thank you, musical chair. All right, guys. Let's crack. Let's do some cracking. All right. Now, where we leave off? I don't know. Hang on. All right. Okay, so this is where we left off. So we left off with descriptions of the roommates. This is Dylan giving her descriptions of the roommates. To me, this is odd. It's a little late in the day for this. 12:30, right? But this is how she talks about them. Right. So we got Xana. Xana's energetic, positive, hardworking, nice and genuine, right? She would tell the absolute truth. Odd, right? That's an odd thing, but whatever. Xana was totally nice, but she was a fighter. I'm sure she was, Dylan. And would address issues if needed. Xana was in a relationship with Ethan, of course, and the two were very good together. Both her and Ethan were fun and the life of the party. Yeah. Xana was close with Chapin's I don't know. Xana was close with Chapin's brother, Hunter, maybe, right? Maybe. Brother? Sister? Sister or brother? Sister or brother? Shake a roof. Yeah, Xana was close with Chapin's sister or brother. All right, Ethan was a social person, easygoing, easy to talk to. He was a big, goofy teddy bear, and he was likable. That's nice, right? This is how we describe people. Well, keep in mind, well, this is true, though. Dylan really doesn't know these. They don't really know these people. Like, they don't know her, right? And they only been together for a couple months here in this house. But that's not completely true. She does know Maddie a little longer, and she does know Kaylee a little longer here. Just a little. Anyway. Yeah. So Ethan and Xana were never far apart, and they had a great relationship. Well, that I can believe. The blank enjoyed having Chapin at, okay, whatever. The roommates, her and Bethany, enjoyed having Ethan at the residence. Fine. Okay. Wow. So I don't know. Bethany or Dylan is a lot like Maddie. She wasn't actively in a dating relationship, but hung out with. So we're talking about Bethany, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, TJ Love. Thank you, TJ Love. All right. Thank you. Thank you, TJ Love. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. All right. Okay. So, okay, within the house, Maddie and Kaylee were in, so they were the moms of the group. The moms. Xana was the fun sibling. This is how Dylan describes them, right? This is Dylan. Xana was the fun sibling that she never, or whatever, the fun sibling. And she and Bethany were the young ones of the group and enjoyed hanging out with the others. Oh, yeah. All the roommates enjoyed partying at the house, Greek functions, and elsewhere. Dylan, Bethany were regular. Excuse me. Now, I don't know why you'd redact alcohol, but was regularly consumed at the residence by the roommates and others, and was used by some. Why are we redacting this, guys? This is not like a secret word, right? So it's Adderall, what? Cocaine, Adderall, something. I don't think they'd block out alcohol because we obviously, right? We see alcohol everywhere. So what is this? Anyway, yeah, Adderall, cocaine was regularly consumed at the residence by the roommates and others who would show up there and buy it probably. And also this substance was used by some. Two different substances. Both look about the same length. Adderall, cocaine. I don't know. Meth. Too short maybe for meth. But whatever. Two substances here. Another splash screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry. If I don't move my damn page, I get a splash screen every 2 seconds. Annoying. All right. Hang on. Hey, sorry. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Used by some. The roommates had common friends with and 3. All right. All the roommates used iPhones. So they all had iPhones. iPhones. That's interesting to know. And social media apps for communicating. And they all had Snapchat. Right. Dylan wasn't aware of anyone using social media or other platforms for money. But that's an interesting, why are we going in that direction? Right? But recalled Maddie may have made some money from a swimsuit brand for sharing her swimsuit pictures. Maddie. Hmm. No, it's chic. It's chic your booty. Chic your booty. Yeah. I believe that too, Sir Equinox. I believe they had. I do believe a lot of the answers were on the phones. Absolutely. If not their phones, other people's phones, definitely. If not them two, certainly others. Absolutely. Okay. So swimsuit pictures, getting money from that. Okay. All right. Maddie and Zanny worked at the Xana. Now I'm saying Zanny. Oh my God. Maddie and Xana worked at the Mad Greek, of course. Kaylee worked at home for a company, and Ethan were not employed. So Ethan, herself, and Bethany, they were not working. No. Okay. Got it. Okay. Blank and her blank would sometimes go to Pullman, Washington for entertainment and food. Right? But she couldn't recall going to the Washington State University campus. She believes Xana had been to the Washington State University campus to visit her Interesting. When? So the question here for me is, well, when did that happen? When did Xana go and visit her or whoever? I would want to know that, when that happened. And I'd want to know when either Dylan, Bethany, and her significant other here, when did they go to Pullman for entertainment and food? And what were they doing there? I'd want to know that. Chic your booty, baby. Oh, I'll play a real good one off of that for you soon. Oh, my God. All right. Hang on. Yeah. Before the murders, Kaylee had claimed, here we go with the shadow, right? Before the murders, Kaylee had claimed to have seen a shadowy figure, watching her from the vegetated area behind the house, which freaked her out. Yeah, Kaylee had also told the roommates about a stalker at the Winco in Moscow, Idaho, right? The Winco one. We've heard that a million times. When Maddie and Kaylee returned to the house during the early morning hours of the 13th, Dylan and Bethany joined the two in Kaylee's bedroom. The four were having fun and discussing the evening. Maddie repeatedly took Kaylee's grub truck food, so they wanted to get some more. But none of them could drive. Why is that? Okay, none of them could drive. Okay. So we're saying they're all intoxicated. We can't drive. Oh, okay. Right? They should have taken all those damn phones. They should have taken all the phones. Absolutely. Yes, that would be quite a few search warrants, but guess what? Who cares? We're still taking them. No, you cannot have them. Nope. Especially Dylan and Bethany, for sure, and Hunter, and all those others at the house. All right. Anyway, note: see Dylan's prior interviews for full details of the morning hours of November 13th. Right. Dylan doesn't know why her friends were murdered, but speculated it could have been out of rejection. Interesting. Or a hurt ego. Right? That actually sounds pretty accurate, Dylan. I think it does. Yeah. So Dylan doesn't know why her friends were murdered, but she speculated it could have been probably, maybe, out of being rejected somebody being rejected, or somebody who had a hurt ego. Gee, I wonder who that sounds like. Dylan? Yeah, sounds like you. In fact, it sounds quite like you, actually. In my opinion, it does. For sure. You definitely had a hurt ego at some point. Absolutely. She believes, so Dylan believes if Maddie or Kaylee were approached by an unwanted person, Maddie would have told him to F off or go away. Uh-huh. Anything you want to add to that, Dylan? You keep going, because we're getting there. We're getting closer to what you actually know here. She also believes the suspect could have been a stalker. If there was anybody who was stalking them, it was you, Dylan. You were a stalker. Yes, you were. I believe you did stalk them to some degree. Again, we talked about that before. We did. We talked about Dylan being a stalker. Yes, we did. Remember? Not a male stalker, not the overt kind of stalking. No, not that kind of stalking. Anyway, all right. Dylan claims she and Bethany were often freaked out at the house, and she felt there was somebody outside her window facing the backyard periodically. That's interesting. That's new. She didn't mention that in the November 17th interview, did she, guys? She didn't mention anything about seeing people staring into her fucking window. Right? We're talking about Dylan. I think this is Dylan, right? So Dylan claimed she and Bethany were often freaked out, and she felt there was somebody outside her window. That's Dylan talking. She normally locks the doors, but magically cannot recall if she locked the doors on the morning of the 13th. Right. Remember that. Of course. We don't remember. Oh my God. What? You already had the script. They had a version. Hey, they had a version of the script. I agree with that. They had a version of the script. Hunter Johnson, though. Hunter Johnson goes off script. Because I don't think anybody told him. I don't think anybody told Hunter, hey, we're changing the script. Shut up about throwing away an animal. That's not part of the script anymore, buddy. But that's what we hear. That's what we hear. That's what I hear. Anyway, let's carry on. All right. Dylan recalled the suspect having bushy eyebrows now and wearing a mask. She couldn't recall telling Bethany about the subject having a big nose, even though that's exactly what Bethany said Dylan told her. Excuse me, yes. That's what Bethany said, but stated she doesn't remember most details of her conversation with the Hobbit after retreating to the Hobbit's bedroom. Yeah. We suddenly just forget anything that happened when we shut the door to the Hobbit's bedroom. We don't remember anything that happened. Oh my God. Yep, once again. Oh my God. Prior to our interview, Dylan had learned the news about Kohberger's arrest and had seen his picture. In her, she stated, "From people releasing Brian Kohberger's name, I know it's not him." There you go. That's your star witness, Bill Thompson. Hey, Bill Thompson, we put Dylan on the stand, and guess what I'm going to read to you? I'm going to read this. It wasn't him. Pfft. Bye. Okay, next witness. Right? That's what she said. I know it's not him. Well, of course, she knows who it is, and she knows it's not him. But I don't know. There you go. There you go. There you go. Don't you want to strangle her? Yeah. So, from people releasing Kohberger's name, I know it's not him. Bang, bang, right there. You're gonna have her read that to the jury. But I don't know. But then you have her read it again. So let's read that again. But you say you know it's not him, right? And you're gonna pound that point over and over again. There goes your number one star witness. It's already right there. Anyway, well, not to mention the other crazy crap. That's just one. In her interview, she stated, after looking at Kohberger's picture on the news, nothing came back to me at all. Yeah. So that, and I feel like if I saw that, my mind would be like, oh, yeah, that's him. But I just don't remember at all. There you go. There you go. Wow. There you go. Yeah, wet dry vac. Yep. Wet dry. It would be a wet dry vac. It would be. It would have to be kind of a wet dry vac. It would be, guys. Something like that, for sure. It would have to be, and then you have to get rid of it. You have to get rid of it, which they easily could have done, because there's more than one person doing all this, so of course. But anyway, no, that's a great point. Wet vac for sure. Yep. Yeah. This is interesting. We've been through this before too, guys. Dylan feels like there has been a glass wall between her and the things she saw and heard during the murders. That's interesting. We've been through this before. This glass wall between her and the events that took place. Yeah. A glass menagerie. That's what we call that. She was trying to say she was in a glass menagerie. Right? A glass menagerie. Right? Yeah. It's an odd way of putting things. It's an odd phrasing here. She's trying to say here that there was some dissociation going on with her that night, and it had nothing to do with the alcohol. No. That is correct, though, because Dylan does have severe mental health problems. And there's a part of her psychosis that would be dissociation. And so this glass wall that she's trying to say, this is like either her saying I was dissociated between what was happening, or that, right? Or, okay, how did I put this? I was like in a depersonalized state, or something like that. Or I was like outside of my body, it felt like I was outside of my body kind of thing. And I think that fits with this glass wall here. Does that make sense? Yeah. But that is like we are depersonalizing, we are disassociating, we are detached from ourself, right? And we're feeling that subjectively. Like, you ever have that experience? Yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have, right? You ever have that experience where you feel like you're looking outside of yourself? That's a weird one. Sorry guys, sorry for the splash screen, guys. Hang on. Yeah. I don't want to dox myself, but I have. Ignore that. Anyway. But yeah, you're right, Dave. I'm sure you have. I'm sure others. It's a very strange feeling. It's like you're not. It's like you're looking at yourself from a different perspective. It's very odd, very odd. But that's dissociation. Yeah. And there's also that feeling that that you're not real. There's an unreality to your perception. And I think that's what this glass wall thing is about. She's trying to say that all these events that occurred, it felt like she was behind this glass wall. Very odd. Very odd. However, what she doesn't say is her actions, though, were still taking place. So that's what she should have said here. She should have said, it felt like a glass wall, and I felt like I was stuck behind it. That's not what she says here. She was still doing things. She was still behaving, right? She was still taking action. She was still running down to the Hobbit's room. She was still conversing. So this whole glass wall thing, it's odd. Well, we know, but she was still doing things despite the glass wall, which means she's dissociated, and that's dangerous. The prime is dangerous. And again, couple that with this, I don't know what was real and what was imagined, you have a big problem on your hands with her. And that's why, again, she should have been arrested on the 17th. That's a big problem. Because, again, the question I'm going to ask you then is, well, how then do you know you didn't kill your friends? There's no way of really answering that now. There really isn't. Because then what are you going to say? What are you going to say to me, right? You can say, well, of course I'm not going to. Right, well, we've been through this before. You could say something to me like, well, of course I would never hurt my friends. But then I'd say to you, well, how do you know that, though? You just told me you don't know what was real, what's not real. So because you're deluded and you're in a psychotic state, don't you think it's quite possible that you could have killed your friends? Yes, it's quite possible. If you don't know what you're doing. So anyway, yeah, that's the kind of shit you hit her with. But anyway, she wasn't arrested. We know this, but that's what should have, those are the questions they should have asked her. How do you know then you didn't kill your friends? If you're in a depersonalized, disassociated state, then you really can't tell me or not if you harmed your friends. You can't. Not with 100% certainty. Nope. Bye-bye. And then you'd be in jail. I'd put you in jail, right? And then we'd get some medication in you to clear you up. And then we'd have another conversation. Yeah, definitely. That's what I would have done here. Okay, sorry. Oops, I'm skipping around. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I would have done here with her. For sure. Absolutely, no doubt. If I had that power, that's what I would have done. Oops. That's the wrong document, guys. Oops. Oh, God. Man, I really skipped. I skipped too far. Too far. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Yeah. Right, glass wall. No, here we go. She can't understand why the lone wolf, her friend, wouldn't bother to hurt her, or Bethany, especially after she saw him inside the house. Correct. That's another one. Yeah, of course. Dylan stated the murderer was in all black and carrying an object like a small, like you said, right, guys, possibly, right? A small wet vacuum cleaner utensil. No, not a utensil. An attachment. Small vacuum. She thought he was wearing black boots. Nah. She doesn't recall why she thought he was carrying a mini vacuum. And she had never seen the object beforehand. Right. There you go. Interview 12. That's the audio coming up. Yeah, we got that, right, of course. There you go. Provided to MPD to put in their evidence. Yep. And that was, where is that? It's supplement number 137. Joseph Lake. It was Lake, and who else was interviewing her? It was Joseph Lake. Yeah, sorry, and I'm going to go back up. Who's the other one interviewing her here? Come on. Where are you? Yeah, Lake. Oh, Lake and Tolson. The imp. The imp. Tolson. There you go. Okay, so that's, yeah, that was her written part. That's the written, right? The 137. So that's what we got down in the report. But then we're going to listen to the audio. The audio, guys. All right. I mean, hey, let me back up. Mixing them without, yeah. So this is Dame Anthisnopia, mixing them with alcohol, possibly other substances. Can't remember. Yeah, that's a great point. I do wonder if she was on medications to begin with, prescribed medications, what they were. You know, how heavy these drugs were. If she was prescribed, which I can totally believe her being prescribed something. Absolutely, something at least. Now, she may not have been taking them, I don't know, but wow. But yeah, I could see that. I could see her mixing those things together and then really putting herself in a state of just absolute bonkers. We're not even sure of our own behaviors. Oh my God. Scary is right. Scary is right with her. Because I feel, you know, all we see are these pictures and all we see are these TikToks, and we don't have a full picture of their personalities, right? But I feel that if you got on Dylan's bad side, I feel that there could be some problem. I do. Absolutely. Now, she may not show that to you at first. She won't do that. But she's going to stuff it away. She's going to hide that away from you. But it's going to come out at some point. Yes, it will. That's Dylan. That's who I feel Dylan is, really. Like a waiting volcano. Yeah. Waiting volcano. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true to also, Lynn. It could have gone the other way. She may have stopped taking her medicine. That's true, too. I mean, if she's on medicine, which I would firmly bet that she was on medicine. I would bet that for sure. You know, you're right. Maybe she just stopped taking them. You know, and said, fuck it. You know, I'm going to be drinking anyway and doing other shit. Why should I take them? And maybe she wasn't taking her meds for a really long time. That's a great point, guys. And that really, well, yeah, you're right. That could have returned, what could have happened there then is she returns back to her baseline, which is completely unstable. And now we're off to the races here. We're off to the races. Yeah. That's a great possibility too here. I would not rule that out either. Nope. Yeah. The interrogation room window, yeah. I mean, that's interesting. Hey, welcome, Sugar Shadow. Well, Sugar Shadow, I love that name. Well, you know Shato Gato. Of course I love a Sugar Shadow. Gone Girl. She is like the Gone Girl. Not as bright though, right? The Gone Girl was pretty smart. I don't think Dylan's cool. Not quite that. She's not that quite. She's not that smart. She's crafty. I'll give her that. She's crafty. She's crafty. But she made so many mistakes in these interviews, guys. So many mistakes that we know that, again, if this was a normal investigation, she definitely would have been arrested. I don't care. She would have. There's no doubt. No doubt. My God. There are so many screw-ups with her that, you know what I mean? It's just, you have to, again, it's like watching a cartoon show. It's like, it's just, no, this just does not happen. And then you let the person go, you know? Right. It's ridiculous. She does have an evil look to her. I agree, she does. In some of those pictures, she does. She has a lot of pictures where she's got that sly sort of I know more than you know kind of look going on, or I know more things. I know things going on that you don't, and they're not good stuff. They're not good things that I know. Stuff that may happen to you. Yeah, that kind of shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's true. I do love her, Big Red. Thank you for bringing that up. I actually hear what I decided to do. This. Listen, I decided to purchase Dylan Mortensen 24 roses. All right, from don't ask me. Okay, don't ask me how I did it. All right, but I did it, and I purchased 24 red roses. Well, no. Some were red, some were black, like her heart, and so yeah, I'm gonna send them to her. Now I'm waiting a little bit. I can't wait too long because they'll all die. Well, actually, now that you mention it, that actually may be the perfect time to send them, actually. What do you think, Garden? Should I wait till the flowers are dead and then send them to her? You know what? That would probably get a better response, I think. Don't you think? And then I could picture it now. Oh, Stanley, I love the dead flowers you got me. See, I have it all worked out. Hey, shh, Big Red, shh. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I may have actually. Now don't ask me how I got it out of his wallet. That's a whole other trick. Okay, that's a whole other trick, and I'm definitely not going to give you that one. I'm not going to give you that. Oh, great, thanks, Stanley. I was wondering where this charge came from. Hey, thanks, Big Red. Oh, God damn it, Big Red. See? I told you. Shush. Now he knows. Now the prick knows. Welcome, Brian Todd. All right, guys. Very good. So that's the end of Supplement 137, Dylan's 12:30 interview with Joe Lake and Gary the Imp Tolson. Tolson. Hi, my name's Gary Tolson, and I'm a little imp. Me and Brett Payne fight for the title of the weirdest looking cops in Moscow. Okay, all right. We have an annual Who's the Weirdest Fucking Cop looking cop in Moscow, Idaho every year. Payne usually wins but sometimes I won one year with my imp voice. All right, guys. Another quick smoke break. We'll get on to the second segment here, Act 2, and then we'll say goodnight. Hey, we're trying to keep them to the point, not 3.5 hours long, where there's and 2 hours of ranting and drunken slobber and and all that, and insulting people. And wanting to cut people's throats. No. We're not doing that. All right. Quick break, guys. 2 minutes. Quick break. Smoke them if you got them, love. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them. I know. TJ, I know you love the rants. I keep telling this asshole. They love the rants. Why don't you go? Just do it. But nope. Not this asshole. No. You can't tell him anything. He's a real hard-headed jerk. He really is. That's why they don't like you, Master Nature. They don't like you at all. 2 minutes. When am I going to get a turn here? You keep talking, blokes. When am I going to get a turn? The garden loves me even more than you, Stanley. Don't you know that yet? Oh, wait, Butterface, you're still here? Oh, my God. Hey, look, Butterface. Oh, I will drop Maisie, look, here's my deal. Here's my deal. I will drop Maisie and I will finally let Ashley go if you will let me marry you. And well, again, we have to overlook the problems, that I have, but I make you really happy, and yeah, well, it might be a struggle for like the next. Well, listen. It might be a struggle for like the first 5 years, okay? But that's okay. We can we can make it through. It's only 5 years. It's only, I promise. It would only be 5 years of struggle. Like, but not like just mild struggle. It would be 5 years of like horrible struggle. But we could do it. We can do it. We can do it, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Butterface. We can do it. Hey, Lynn, don't get me started. Hey, baby. It's not midnight yet. Oh, baby, don't. Why you talk like that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Now you get me all revved up. Now Tyrone. Now you got Tyrone in here. Oh my God, lady, what are you doing, ladies? Oh my God. Oh my God. My God. Believe me, what I wouldn't give to spit on you, ladies. Oh my God. Oh, you don't even know what I would do. You don't even know what I would do. Oh my God. Good God. See, Master Nature, they tricks here and they get me all revved up. And they know I'm dead. They know I'm dead. They know I'm dead. They still get me revved up. Trixie, you're Trixie. All right, 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutos. 2 minutos. 2 minutos. Not 5 minutos. 2 minutos. All right, guys. Welcome back. Ah, man, oh man. Woo. Brutal calls. All right. Oh my. Oh baby. All right, wait a minute. Well, MD is 6. MD is only 6 year old, and yeah, you got to be patient with him, right? That would be 11 years old. Yeah, he'd be 11. He'd be 11. I'm not sure. I don't know if you want to take on an 11-year-old MD. I don't, MD. I'm not trying to harass you. I'm just saying. I don't know. That's all right, Tyrone. I'll be fine at 11. I know what I would do, and well, I know how to stare at rocks and trees, and I wouldn't make a mess really, and like I wouldn't be far. Like you'd say, MD, where are you? I say, well, I'm right here. I'm at the same rock that I've been at, and actually, it'd be pretty easy to take care of me, and you wouldn't really even have to feed me all that much. I don't think you would. I mean, you could try to feed me, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to eat, actually. I never attempted it, but it would be interesting, though. We could laugh about it around the fireplace, at least, right? You trying to feed me food, and then me being like, I really can't fucking eat. And then we could tell our grandchildren about it. Hey, yeah, you remember that time your grandfather and grandmother were sitting around a fire and she tried to feed him food and he couldn't eat it? Yeah, that'll be a real we'd slap our thighs on that one. Slap our thighs. Welcome, Sir Rapier. Welcome. Hope you've not gotten too much trouble lately. Oh my God. Yeah, I remember my grandmother and grandmother told me about the story that she tried to feed MD, and MD looked at the food and was like, "Oh, what am I supposed to do with this?" Oh my God. Yeah, that's all right. You can laugh at my struggle. Yeah, everybody else does. Everybody else does. You can laugh at my struggle. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it? Funny. All right, guys. Now, if I can show you what I'm trying to do here. Good grief. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, where'd my screen go? Good God. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Annoying. This computer annoying, I'll tell you. I never can find what I want. The tabs are always hidden from me. God. Okay. No. No. Don't want that. Oh my God. What the fuck? Alright, sorry guys. What the fuck? Alright, that's enough of the document. Okay. But then where's my other tab? That's just lovely. Oh my God. What the heck? Can't find my other thing I want. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, well. Seems I've lost that. That's lovely. Okay, so I gotta pull up it again. Nice, sorry, guys. That's just great. Just happened to lose all the tabs. That's great. All right, here is this. All right. All right. And we are going to look at this then. Oh, wow. Is it that long? Wow. All right. Is this really an hour and a half long?
We all know and love this individual.
I hope it's Vince.
Wow.
The person that you saw in this mugshot is that, and 11:12 a.m. One with Aaron when you did the interview.
Yeah, no, it was the one on the Zoom thing. Maybe that was Aaron.
Oh boy.
12 a.m. This is detective that you're.
Oh boy.
You see, we are all a little
More dominant to them. So you've known she had a relationship.
All right. Where is it?
Perfect.
Okay, guys, we're going to start from this point. Now, we're not going to play it all in this one because it's long. Just a little piece. Just a little piece here. And what are we doing? I'm comparing this mentally now with the document that we read, right? Good. Okay. All right. So let's look at this. Now I'm getting this from Plunder. Plunder. So this is Plunder. Plunder. So check that out. I disagree with her points about the roommates, but whatever. This is where I'm getting it from. Yeah. So here we go.
As we previously stated, you do not have to answer our questions. You are not a suspect. If there's a question that makes you uncomfortable or you just don't feel comfortable with, just let us know and we can bypass it. If you build comfort towards it later, we can address that later. Okay, but and at any given time, you can tell us I'm done, and we understand. Okay, so we are truly appreciative of you taking time. This is interview 5.
Welcome, Rachel, who lives near the ice wall. Welcome.
We are truly grateful that you're so cooperative and helpful with this. Your attorney is present today, which is...
Be careful of the white walkers.
If at any time we need to stop the interview, she knows what to do. So,
hello.
All right. We're going to start with the VBQ. Thank you. Very long form. The first question on here is
thank you, State
victims, how long you've known
48 Snow. Thank
so
you.
You've known Zana since August of 2022.
All right. Oops.
Can you tell me?
Well, August 2021. So I joined my freshman year, which would be August 2021.
Okay.
Zana and Maddie Zana's a grade older than me. Maddie's 2 grades older than me. I met them through there. I got close with Maddie because big is Maddie, and so me and go over to Maddie's house all the time. I didn't know Kaylee at all, really, until that following spring when I met her the first time. Maddie had told me, Zana, and Kaylee that we're going to live together. That's when I met Kaylee, and then I got to know her more this semester. I knew Ethan and Zana were dating, but I didn't really know Ethan at all until this semester when I first met him.
Hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey?
You actually just answered all of those.
Sorry.
No, you're great. That's
oh,
great.
boy.
I appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
No, that's perfect. So you had a pretty good relationship with your roommates, with your friends there. And we'll talk more about that as we progress. You already know the questions. You already answered them all, but we'll progress through this. Last contact with them, you saw them at the... this is for Ethan, that is.
I did it.
Around 10:30 p.m. And I think that's consistent with what you've previously stated in your interview.
Yeah,
so.
I know, I went to the camera, but I don't know exactly the time that I last saw them.
Okay. And then Kaylee and Maddie, you were hanging out with them, and I'm just going off of my memory, hanging out with them upstairs for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was about 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Went back to bed, so that was last.
There, that picture. That picture always bothers me. Hang on.
What were y'all talking about?
Hang on, guys. God damn it. Hang on, guys. That picture, this picture always bothers me. Every time I see this picture bothers me. Yeah, big time. I don't know why, but it does. Bothers me a lot, this one. Because part of me is like, is she actually looking at the phone? I don't know. Maybe. But then there's another, I don't know. There's the same picture, but it almost seems like she's looking directly at Kaylee. Yeah. I mean, look at her eyes. Weird. Right? So her eyes... her eyesight, the line of sight, you'd think would be going to the phone here. And, I mean, obviously it's Kaylee looking at the phone. But, I don't know. There's something always about this picture that bugs me. Because there's another picture. It's the same picture, but it almost appears as if... I have to go and look for it again. But it almost makes it seem like, and this is just a version of this picture, but a different version almost makes it seem like it looks like Dylan is looking sort of at Kaylee, like the back of her, not at the camera, at her. that always bugged me, like freaky shit. Yeah, Freaky. But it's hard to tell. She may be looking at the camera. Her eyes are, in that position. So, yeah. But it's almost like she's also looking at Kaylee, though, at the same time. Which is odd. Odd. Yeah, it is. Anyway, let's carry on. Yeah, that's an odd one. That picture is always odd to me.
Yo, Mike, what were y'all talking about? They had just gotten back from a club.
We were all a little bit drunk. Kaylee and Maddie got grub truck, and Maddie kept taking Kaylee's
Obviously.
grub truck. So there's like a video of me and her, and we're like, oh, should we go get grub truck? And we're like, well, no one can drive. So we were debating, texting the Uber driver. We knew him really well because we Ubered a lot, and so he knew most of us.
Okay.
So that was like our last conversation, was deciding if
That's why you were calling or texting.
Yeah, the Uber driver, he knows us pretty well.
I gotcha. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It sounds it's a really unfortunate reason why we're meeting today, but feel free to fondly recall like we just did, because sometimes it can be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
sure.
Sorry that's the last time you saw him, but it sounds like that was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I bet.
Good.
God.
The next portion is kind of family and background.
What is that?
On the BBQ.
Oh my God, that's
and
it?
Actually, know someone for each of them.
Yeah.
Family members and whatnot, which is great.
Wow. Wow. They're really fluffing up her ego, guys. Aren't they? They're really fluffing her feathers here in this one. Wow. Hey, Dylan, hey, let us know. We'll go out and get you some champagne, whatever you want. Man, you're the best. Man, they're really fluffing her feathers here, guys. Yes, they are.
So for Ethan,
Yeah, they are.
I've had the opportunity to meet both of them. What do you think about?
I think they're both really nice. I know Ethan is bigger sometimes because they're. I know they were both very protective of me because I was like their little sister, and she's really nice. Her and Dana were pretty close, and her and her friends would come over to our place all the time, and she was always super sweet and super nice to us. But I don't
super
know
sweet, super nice, super sweet.
Okay. And that's all right. That's all right. Out of Ethan and which one was kind of the more dominant?
Sorry, guys.
Addiction gets between you and what you love. Once monthly Sublocade.
Yeah, that's a good ad for Dylan, actually.
I wouldn't say just because she was like they're younger, like always kind of like they were more protective of her. I don't really know which one was more dominant. Like Ethan.
Dominant.
I knew Ethan a lot more than I knew. From
what?
I've seen maybe Ethan, just because I guess people that I know knew him more. I guess.
Okay.
Why are we talking about dominance? So fucking what? Why are we even thinking about who is dominant? I don't get it. Between Ethan and that's what they're talking about. Between Ethan Chapin and Hunter Chapin, who is the more dominant one? Who cares? What does it matter? Right? What does it matter? What does it matter? What does it matter? I don't know. To me, it's like, well, what does it matter? Come on. Yeah, it's odd. Look, Ethan's dead. It doesn't matter who's dominant. You understand? It's stupid. It doesn't matter. He's dead. Great. Hunter's more dominant. Well, fantastic. So what did we find out about that? Nothing. Who cares? Oh, my God.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't really know.
Yeah. Hey, you don't.
For Zena, you know her father's. Have you met him?
Yeah, for Parents Weekend, he came up. He met my mom. He was super nice.
Super nice, super cute.
And also Parents Weekend came up and visited.
Super nice, super cute.
I think it was maybe first or second time I've seen her. I don't know if she's came over to the house before because she's only like 30-ish minutes away. But she came over for a little bit for Parents Weekend as well.
Do you know where she came from?
Wazoo. I think she's
the Grand Wazoo.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, the Grand Wazoo guy.
So I've yet to meet, but I hear she and Zena look a lot.
They look alike, and they always denied it. Zena kind of got like when I said they looked alike.
So even their father had told me a time or two he actually got them confused.
They looked a lot alike.
And
not really.
You wrote down here that both Zena and Ethan were in a relationship.
Yeah.
Ethan didn't have a. I mean, excuse me, Xana didn't have a fucking mustache. I don't think. Did she?
Pretty good relationship.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I think it was about a year. They're both very similar. They're like very goofy. Like if they're there, then it's like when we go to parties. If they're there, it'd be fun. Like those. That's how
Welcome,
they were.
Vinny.
And everyone
Kinda
knew
out.
Xana. Like all of you, I knew her, and then obviously everyone knew Ethan because he was dating her.
So they know Ethan by association.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really know him until I met Xana, and people probably knew him beforehand because he was. But yeah.
It's interesting. You're not. Everyone tells me that same thing. It's just they're just a lot of fun. They kind of life of the party, and when
great.
they show up, things are gonna get a little more fun than they've already been.
Yeah. Good to know.
For Kaylee, you knew that she had a relationship with
Jack Decor,
looks
right?
like now. I don't know if we know that there was something between her and, but can you tell me a little bit more about her relationship?
I know, like, after Kaylee broke up, it was very mutual. Like, there was no hard feelings, and he still came over and hung out. Kaylee had just been kind of talking to me. I don't know if they were, like, officially made it something, but I knew she would stay over at his place. We would pick her up every now and then. And they had been talking, but I don't know, like, how serious it was.
Okay. Didn't ever come over and just hang out with Kaylee or
I
hang out
don't know. He, like, when we have parties at our house, and we have a lot of and so he would be over quite a few times, and I know him just from U by. But I don't think he ever like came over and just hang out with Kaylee.
Okay.
And then also, for through our sorority, like Greek life and stuff. So I don't think he ever just like hang out with just Kaylee at our house, from what I know of.
Okay. Now, from what I understand, you're pretty tight.
Yeah.
Okay. But they're also kind of.
Yeah. It's like
she had let me think about this. She had the initial one outside the house with Nunez. That was, I don't consider that was just fact gathering, right? She had one that very day later on with Mallory. So that's her first official sit down one. She had one November 17th, which is 4 days after the unalivings. So that's number 2. But I do believe there's another interview after that, before the 12/31. I got to look for that again. But I do believe she had another interview prior to this one. So yeah. I think she had what? So then she had like at least 4, maybe 5 here. I know... guys, I have not gone back to look at this, but I swear to God there is another interview that's sandwiched in between 11:17 and 12:30. I swear to God, there is. Yeah, because it's in that interview that I can't remember. I believe it's that interview where they're having her draw the balaclava mask. It's that interview. It's sandwiched in between 17 and 30, 12:30. Right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that right? I think that's correct. She had quite a few. I know. No, she had at least 4. At least 4 or 5. Yeah. I gotta go back and look for that. I know it's in there. I know we covered it. I know it's in the video somewhere, but there is another interview prior to this one. And that's the interview where I do believe that's where they have her draw the stupid mask. That's the interview. Because it didn't happen in the 11:17 interview, and it doesn't happen in this interview. So it happens in between. And I gotta find that. I gotta find it. Oh, okay, he does say that. All right. 6. Okay, wow. Yeah, 11:7. Yeah, okay. So guys, I'm gonna have to find that for the next one, because you're right. There is one. There's at least one more in here, in between this. All right, let's go ahead.
Like out of my friend group, we would just hang out, and some guys are always very like don't always go together. But
I've heard there's been a few.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Instances,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't really know them, and I don't really know why they're not like super close, but that's just how they are.
Okay. For Maddie, you know her mother is. Have you met?
No, but I was like sitting next to Maddie, and I saw her FaceTiming her mom, and knew that her name was Kate. And I know she has a stepdad, or maybe her mom's just dating someone. I don't know his name though.
Okay.
Hey,
And,
welcome,
you know,
Rolo
she's in a
Mota. Welcome.
Yeah.
How was that relationship?
That was pretty good. They've been dating, I think it was a little over a year. She would call him like about every single night. There was one instance, I think it was during spring break. She was in Mexico, and she was drunk and like was dancing with, maybe accidentally kissed him. I don't know the full story because I wasn't there.
When you say, are we referring to?
I think that's his first name, yeah. But I think they talked it out and they seemed pretty fine after that. Like, they just moved past it. And, like, whenever we would go to them, she wouldn't really say hi to them, like, not make it, like, you know, worse. And, like, me would say hi to them, but that was pretty much it.
Okay. I would have loved to have added columns on here for you and Ben.
Yeah.
That's not part. But
Yeah.
From everything I've learned, you're all just really good people. And
Oh my God. Yeah.
Describe the quality, both positive and negative, of
Oh my
a
God.
relationship, i.e., strength of bonds, ongoing conflicts, you know, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I kind of mixed that question up.
It's okay. So for Ethan, you describe was at the house a lot.
Yeah.
We liked him there. Social, goofy, easy, talking. You ever just hang out with Ethan, just shoot the breeze?
Not just by myself. I wouldn't say I just hang out with him by myself. Usually, like, Xana was there, we'd hang out with Ethan. To me, he was more like an older brother, I would say. Yeah. Usually it was like, all four, like, 5 of us, me and the girls, and then Ethan would be there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually Ethan was wherever Xana was.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Welcome,
Zeta,
Dame
energetic,
Florencia.
positive, energy, hard.
Welcome.
Nice, genuine.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about that.
She was just like, obviously she was like the party of the life, but she was also very hardworking. Like, she wasn't just this party girl. We had our math class together. We both failed it a few times. And so Xana was the one that always like pushed me to actually go to it and actually do good on it. And she like would set a certain time she would set to that class. And I think a lot of people didn't know that she was very hardworking because people just must saw the party side of her. But she was very hardworking. And she like, if she's going to tell you something, she's going to tell you the absolute truth. Like, she's not going to like, like, if I were to ask her a question like, oh, does my outfit suck? She'd be like, yeah, it does. Or she would just tell me the absolute truth. That's what I mean by like genuine. Like, she's not going to lie to my face.
That's a good trait.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously
right.
you respect her.
It's all right. You're here. It's all right.
Those traits. It's great.
No
Katie,
worries.
Wonder.
It says
Crime audio.
Prankster.
Yeah, fun. Like to do pranks. Also very hard working, positive
Pranks.
energy.
Pranks.
I think you started to write something. Started with a V, maybe. That's what.
Oh, very funny. Sorry,
Very funny.
I abbreviate a lot.
Yep, you're all right.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about some of the pranks.
Yeah, let's talk about the pranks.
One time this is before school started, we were all in the living room, we had some guys over, and Katie wanted to do this prank. It was like this fake number. So you like are able to text someone without them knowing that's your number, like it's a fake number. So she started texting Xana as like a fake person, was like, oh, another beer bong, another pair of shit, like I can see you wearing your black Converse, like those kind of pranks. And we would just be laughing, and Xana would be like freaking out. She's like, no, someone's actually texting me. And then she would look at Kaylee, and Kaylee would just start laughing.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, hang on, ads.
This is a place where one voice can spark a change.
And then, so me, Kaylee, and Xana all got to the house before Maddie did this semester. And we never we hung out with Kaylee a few times, but not that much. We didn't know her that well, but we got along with her really well. And she would always be like, oh, like, you know, I'm such a prankster, we should do a prank. And so she decided that when Maddie got home, she would start yelling at us, like, as a joke, that we took her alcohol or something.
Oh, okay. All
like,
right.
just those, like, stupid kind of pranks, but obviously they were all jokes, and we would just be laughing. And we tried to get Maddie to think that we weren't going to get along. And she came downstairs and was like, what is going on? And was kind of worried that we weren't going to get along, but we told her it was just a joke.
Yeah. That's great. Hey, that's great. That's great. Hey, can I take you out to the movies?
Yeah, that's how Kaylee always was.
Yeah, that's funny.
For Maddie,
Funny,
very
fucking
loving,
funny.
genuine personality, a social and outgoing person. On her, you actually identified the only conflict I think of was last year in Mexico when she kissed Maddie and talked about it and seemed to work out.
Yeah.
Past it, right? Okay. That's very good. That's these are some things we just don't get to hear about a lot, and I hate to say it. Because we don't ask the questions, and we need to ask these questions. We need to learn a little bit more about the positive side of people, and so on and so forth. So, thanks. That
Okay. Why? Why?
Arrests, court involvement. This is funny because, and I don't mean funny in a bad way or anything, but every person that I put this in front of in your age group says, "Nope, I don't know anything about this." So I'm like, "Well, hold on now. Let's talk about this."
Thank you, Steve Snow. Thank you,
There's
Steve
been parties
Snow.
and disturbance calls and people running out the back door of that house on numerous occasions and so on. And they're like, "Well, yeah, but we weren't arrested." And I'm like, "Yeah, good point. All right, good point."
Obviously, we had the cops come to our house quite a few times.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And usually it was like Kaylee or Maddie would talk to them because they were 21, and me and Xander were always kind of scared. But from what I know, there was no like arrests. I don't know if they ever got like tickets or anything.
Right.
I don't know like about that kind of stuff, and like no like arrests for drug use, alcohol use, that kind of stuff. None of that I knew of.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our youthful indiscretion.
Oh God. Here we go. Oh God.
I openly talk about this because it's funny.
Oh, I
in
bet.
college, I paid my rent by having keggers. I was a business major, right?
Oh God. Well, that explains it. You're an idiot. I'm kidding. That's how you became a cop, I guess.
Yeah.
You must have sucked at it.
Describe victim's personality for
He probably got evicted.
You have
Fuck
really
it.
good
Fuck it.
relationship. He and Zane had a really good relationship. Been dating almost a year. There's not much there. Well, there's nothing for Zane, and I assume maybe that's because
that was just because they were together.
Okay.
For relationships.
Okay.
Ah!
Kaylee, she and Joe broke up, but it was mutual.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. And Kaylee co-parented.
Yeah, funny.
Hey,
Funny.
Murphy, how old was Murphy?
He was a puppy. I don't think he even turned 1 yet. Maybe he was 1.
8 months.
But that was mostly Kaylee's dog. Like, she never would, like, make us pay for anything. And I think Kaylee and John did get Murphy together. And so Murphy would sometimes just stay at John's house, sometimes at Katie's house. More our house. But then I know he came over a few times after they broke up to hang out with Murphy and Kaylee. And, like, I walked in, and Maddie and Kaylee were all hanging out with Murphy. So, like, I knew. And Kaylee told us, like, it was both mutual terms when they broke up. There was, like, nothing hard. And that they'd all still, like, they would both still have, like, love for each other no matter what. Because they've been dating for, like, a long, long time.
Yeah, I think so, too. Yeah.
So I saw, like,
You don't know that.
From, like, high school, I think, is when I saw him.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that she loved him.
You all
or was in love with him.
Took care of Murphy, though, from what I
Yeah, I mean, like, I would take him out all the time, but like she would usually, if she was gone, she would put Murphy upstairs, or she would make.
Yeah, I'm going to say this again. I don't think Jack Decor took this very easily. No, I think he hid that from other people. But in fact, there's one of his friends, I forget which interview it is, that says, yeah, they didn't think he was doing that well. Yeah, so I think Jack Decor took this a little bit harder than he let on. Of course. Yeah. And I think, he wanted to keep himself in close proximity to Kaylee, but not appear as if he, was wanting her back. I don't know. But he did want to keep himself still in close proximity to her. And Murphy was a good way of doing that, for sure. Yeah. So we go to the house every now and then, to play with Murphy the dog, to see Kaylee, who I'm still heartbroken over, right? And I know she doesn't want to get back together with me. She made that very clear because she's moving to Texas, and she also is seeing another person, So Jack Decor knows all these things, right? And so, but he's still trying to keep in close proximity to her. Because why? Well, he could easily take Murphy out of the house and take him for a couple days, and he doesn't have to bother seeing Kaylee, right? He doesn't have to deal with her at all if he doesn't want to, right? But, I know. What are we going to say? What's the argument? Well, they were still good friends, and that's why they still hung out a little bit with each other. But sure, fine. But Jack Decor, though, Jack Decor was not okay with it. He may have told other people, yeah, I'm fine, yeah, it's fine. But there's at least one in his friend group that felt that he didn't take it okay, that it actually bothered him. Yeah, which I would think it would bother him. That would be a normal reaction. That would be a normal reaction to this. But yet everybody's saying the opposite. Like, they're completely fine about it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the normal reaction would have been somebody was fucking upset about it. That would be the normal reaction to me. Especially you've been dating so long. So whatever. Whatever.
Because he would whine a lot, or like sometimes he would get a little annoying, but we all got just kind of like helped out with him.
Good. Playful, pretty playful dog.
Yeah, he's very playful. Liked to pee a lot in the house.
Yeah, he did. I bet that bothered you, Dylan, didn't it? Yeah, that bothered you.
For Maddie, he put that she and
I don't know why. The house looked like shit every day. I don't know.
Kind of doing a long distance thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever talk about that a little bit, long distance thing? And that was
no. I remember like last year because me and do long distance, and she was asking me like, "Oh, how do you do it?" And I was like, "You just like have to communicate."
Because me and wait. Wait a minute.
And that was
no. I remember like last year because me and do long distance, and she was asking me like, "Oh, how do you do it?" And I was like, "You just like."
Because me and Quinn were doing long distance last year, right, Mr. Quinn? Hey, Mr. Quinn makes an appearance here.
Like last year because me and do long distance, and she was asking me like, "Oh, how do you do it?" And I was like, "You just like have to communicate and talk a lot." And so I know she,
which I have no problem doing, obviously.
and she would call out every single night, and he'd come up and visited, and the weekend.
I talked that fucker's ear off 12 hours every fucking. I wouldn't shut up. I wouldn't.
Before all this, he got her a flight to come down to Boise this year, and so that she never said it was like anything bad about doing long distance.
Hey, Ellie. Hey, welcome, El. That's a great question, El. Hey, that's a great question. Let's see, because you're right. They have not asked about Quinn at any other interview yet, and let's see if they bring him up. Let's see if they bring him up in this one. Yeah, they ask about every other everybody's boyfriend, but not Dylan's.
Difficult to do, but they just made sure to talk a lot and call all the time.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So it sounds like you kind of helped her out with that a little
bit.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Boy, they're real fluffing their feathers, guys. Fluffing the feathers.
And you put slept over at the house a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume that's a crossover with staying on there too.
Yeah.
For Kaylee, after her and Jim broke up, she had been staying over with me a few times anyway. Okay. How about with Maddie? Had she been staying with anyone periodically? Or
no.
Like that?
She only stayed obviously she had, so she wasn't staying over at anyone else's house. And she usually when we would all go out, we usually would come home at night, and then Kaylee would I think she only stayed at my house a few times, not a lot, but only a few times.
Who?
And then I've never been to Ethan's apartment. I don't think he ever slept there really. He usually was at our house.
So okay, hang on, guys. So Kaylee was staying over at whose house on occasion? Adam? Are we talking about Adam? I believe so, right? Adam. Yeah. No mention of Quinn. Good point, Brian. Again, great point. No mention of Quinn. Weird. Very weird. Yeah, but he magically ends up on the state's fucking witness list that they might call. Yeah, him and his sister. Odd how that is. Hmm. Okay. Sleeping with somebody older. You guys. I don't know. Why would Kaylee tell? I don't think Kaylee would know Quinn. Do you? Would Kaylee know who Quinn is? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, well, Rolo, yeah. I mean, there's quite a few in there, supposedly. Agreed. I know, you all want me, but then when you get me, you're like, oh my god, why not even ask for this asshole? See, that's how it goes. Stanley's been doing. I know you love me. You say you love me. You know you adore me. But then when you get me, you're like, I wish this fucking asshole would just leave. Why don't you just leave? Yeah. See, I know your games. I know your games. Yeah, I know the games. And then I get kicked off of shows. I end up shutting down people's live streams. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny. Well, it is kind of funny, actually. All right. Calling people pussies. Hey, I don't remember calling a guy a pussy. I just don't. I don't remember it, but maybe I did. It's quite possible. Probably a lot worse, too. Probably a lot worse. All right, guys. We're going to do one more quick break. And then we're going to come to our conclusion for the evening. We're still going to pick this up in the next one. We're 20 minutes into Miss Dillon's interview here. Yeah, December 30th. I'll tell you what, there's a lot more in this than the document, isn't there? My God. I don't remember reading some of this in the document, but wow. Anyway, 2 minutes, and then we'll come to the conclusion of Act 2. All right, babies, I love you. 2 minutes. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let's go. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. So, conclusion. I don't know. All right. Diesel. Interesting. Yeah. All right, Ellie. Yeah, all right, Ellie. Welcome, Carrie. Interesting. I'm just going through your chat here. Yeah. I don't know. I thought Adam was in the mix. I thought Adam was in there. I know there's supposedly there's a male roommate waiting down there for her in Texas. L. Oh God. Can you be married? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being married to Pain? Oh my God. Honey, can you get a glass for me? Honey, I can't reach the dish. Can you get one? What the fuck? Can you imagine that? You probably want to wring his neck after about a fucking day. Honey, I can't reach the silverware. Can you get it for me? My bulbous head keeps smacking into the cat door. You'd have to dwarfize the whole house. You'd have to dwarfize the whole house. Oh God, Pain. Another concussion? Another one. This is the 17th concussion you had this month. Could you stop banging that bulbous head on shit? Look, we just got the house dwarf-sized, okay? Do we have to do it again? It cost us 30 grand. Jeez. Interesting, Rolo. Yeah, I have to look at that again. Yeah, you're all on that stuff. See, you're all on that stuff, man. Yes, you are. You're all over that stuff. You know all the ins and outs of that stuff, for sure. All the little details about that stuff. It's good. No, it's great. It's like, wow. All those little things that add into it. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Good. All right, good. What did I want to show you? Duh. All right. Conclusion. God, if I could spell. Here we go. All right. Now, usually we wrap things up with a song, but I thought this might be if I get to the ads. All right, here we go. Here we are. Interesting. Hey, welcome, Wendy. I missed you. Matt. Hey, wait. He was throwing party bandful of frat boys came from when they were stopped. Yes, Matt. Matt. Right, Matt. Wow. Yeah, oh yeah, Rollo does, yeah. This is John. Welcome. Yeah, he does give her a leg up. Or the other way around. My God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Matt Moy. Ah. That's true. Forgot about Matt Moy. I don't know if she was dating him. Matt Moy, right. Little creep. He's a creeper too. Yeah, Matt Moy. Really creeper. Big creeper. Big creeper, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of weirdos around there, correct. All surrounding the house. Interesting. Yeah. Ty and Matt. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. All right, good. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here.
I say there's the possibility of electrocution. Do you understand? I understand. Why are you shouting?
Did you, check the generator?
Yes, master.
Can you imagine the brain of Hans Delbruck in this body?
Oh, Frederick.
This is...